this imagination. I do have a good imagination. I just don't think that he would. I just don't think he would do it. You know, like if it came down to it, I would be willing to talk to the man. If it came down to that, if that's what but it would, like I feel like the person, he's not gonna have nothing to say to me as far as what can he say to me. The only thing he could do is apologize, and I would, like that it's long overdue. Like I mean, and whatever else he might have to say of how he feel about it.
You a punk ass nigga, G. And I just all you can do is just apologize, man. Shut up, man. That's what you want. You just want to get close to this man. Maybe you gay. Maybe you want something more. You weird, dog. You just want him to be like, man, come here, Tony. That's my son, man. That's my son. I'm gonna leave him alone. That ain't gonna happen, G.
But if the opportunity was granted or was given to me, I would do it. You know what I'm saying?
See, this nigga, he just trying to get close to Dr. York. He just want to get close to Dr. York. He know this is his way. You got to understand something about human nature. If you're in a relationship and two people break up or whatever, and one still has feelings for the other or something like that, that individual is going to do, even if they someone cheat on someone, whatever, that individual is not going to mind or is going to do anything they can to get back with the other person that they want to be with, or they're going to do all they can to, and it's not even in relationships. If you know you did someone wrong, the guilt, or not even just guilt, I guess guilt and the desire to just be in the good grace of an individual is going to kick in. And that's what we're looking at here. He know he lied. He know he effed up. He know he got emotional. And the vast majority of the people in the tribe, we don't have to forgive you. Everyone always talks about forgive and forget. No, I can move on and not forget nor forgive your ass. That's how I move. Just because I ain't forgave someone, that don't, it's on your heart. You're you know what I'm saying? You can't live your life without forgiving. Nah, G, who said that about forgiving? Sometimes I forgive people, but stuff like this, no. I'll say, I now know your nature. That's it. I know your nature now. But you could tell this man wants to get back into the good grace of Dr. York, or who they call Dr. York, which is Baba Yanun to me. But he's just trying to get back in the good grace of Dr. York because he effed up. You know you effed up, right? You effed up. So that's all it is. He's just trying to get back on his good grace. Let's continue.
And I think that if he wanted to have done that, he would have put word out or tried to get it done somehow, some way. So the victim doesn't have to really go to the person who victimized them, because really I have this crazy relationship. Like, this guy was my father. He was the leader of the Nuwapian nation that I grew up in. You know, he also molested me and abused me as a child. So then I had a reason not to, a reason to hate something about this person, like to not like something about this person. That was also my father, and that was also this God figure that everybody looked up to. So it was just all this, all these things I kept inside. So I don't even know if I want to, like, if I don't really have anything to say to him, like, as far as conversation wise, like, because I was there, he was there, we all know what happened. The only thing that could be appropriate is for him to apologize and to own up for the things that he did. And you know what? And if he's able to do that, I would have a little more forgiveness, a little more mercy as far as the way I see things. But as it is now, it's like he solely is responsible for a lot of people's state of mind being messed up right now, because he could change a lot of how people think and feel by owning up to the truth and telling the people the truth. The same thing that he stood for 30 years that he was teaching, talking about speaking out on the truth and teaching the truth. The one thing that you could do now to liberate the people's mind, and you know, these people have families, these people have arranged marriages, that you arrange their marriages, these people have children and families based off of him and the community that we grew up in. So he owes it to the people that follows him, to the people that listen, the people that he changed their life, and the people that through him changing other people's lives, they've changed other people's lives as well. So there's a lot of people affected by it. I don't know about 4 million, but there's a lot of people affected. And I think that if I was given the opportunity, I would go and present myself to have a conversation with him, if that's something that he's willing to do.
Bruh, come on now. Come on, dog. In my little boosty voice, come on now, dog. Come on now, people. If you not seeing a flippity flop, there's something wrong with you. Man, make up your mind, G. Make it up at some point in life. You're gonna have to. Do you want ketchup or mustard? At some point in life, you have to make that decision. You have to. You can't go in life living like this, G. You can't just wake up in the. What are you gonna do? Should I just remain in bed sleep, or should I just go to work? Should I shower before I go to work, or should I just go to work? I'm hungry. Should I get cream of wheat or oatmeal? Apple juice or orange juice? At some point in life, you gotta make a decision. Am I crazy? Can someone just put that in the comments? Let me know if I'm crazy. I promise you, I swear on everything, I'm gonna go seek help. If I'm crazy, I am going to seek help. You have y'all have my word in the name of my ancestors. If you put in the comments, I'm crazy and I need to go seek help, I would do that. I promise you I'll go seek help. Or is this man just flippity flop? Because I don't get it. I'm confused now. 1 minute, I don't want anything to do with him, right? The next minute, you know something? If he want to sit down, yo, come on now, y'all. He's telling you that he just wants to get back in the good grace of Dr. York. That's it. He effed up. He did it for the money, the clout, in his anger. He was just mad because Dr. York's not his biological father. Period.
Do you think people are tired of hearing your story? The same thing over and over again? Do you think that people are becoming, tired of it?
You know what? Like, I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's really hard for me to open up. So as much as I do talk and speak about the things I've been through, it's hard to say, oh, I had a penis in my hand, in my mouth. He tried to penetrate me. It's hard for me to say that.
Cut the bullshit, man. So you're changing the subject, right? So y'all are getting on the. Baba told us not to expose you people because of the children that y'all have.
Right.
All these years that y'all have been slandering Baba and saying all these things, he said, don't retaliate. Let others say what you want to say. Let this one say what they want to say. That shit is over.
Okay.
I didn't think that's long enough, And now it's time for us to say, let us tell you the truth about this one and that one, the real pedophiles. You understand? Most of these people, and people are even there, most of these kids, I didn't even see them when I was in Brooklyn. I didn't know what they were doing down the block. And you couldn't walk in my house because there was a guard on my door. 24/7. So all that bull crap about you having sex with me in Brooklyn, you a liar.
Right.
And because I didn't know, when I found out what Jake was doing, I was shocked because that was supposed to be my son. Right. When Abdul Kabir come to me and said, your son just got caught doing such and such and such, I said, where's Ali? Ali's supposed to be in the boys' quarters. Where was he?
You know?
Okay, some people might say, if you really want the truth to come out, why would you pull back your statement from the trial?
Yeah, so, you know, when people do the research, like technically, I've never taken my statement back. What was done is that through Basil, which is Dausa York, which is the ambassador of the Nuwaubian nation, asked him. He was there with me. They basically drafted an affidavit saying nothing happened to me, and I signed the affidavit. So people use that and try to say that I changed my story then. I didn't change my story. I signed the paper, and based on that,
Okay, first of all, stop right there. Stop right there. Let's just stop right there. You did change your story. You're not going to come out here and say that if you agreed and you actually signed, there's a picture of the affidavit right here. You signed this stating that nothing happened to you. So for you to sign this, I don't know if he means or you mean verbally stating it. It don't matter. In the court of law, in the United States court of law, once you sign that contract, it is a valid document that can be used in court. If I'm sitting down and I'm finna do business with someone, and I just grab a napkin. Let's say we're at a restaurant, like y'all at y'all little restaurant right now. Let's say we're at a restaurant, and I sit down and we're agreeing to do an interview or film something, and we say you get 50% in the earnings, I get 50% in the earnings. That's that. We write on a napkin with an ink pen or whatever. We agree on 50% of earnings. Both of you sign it. That napkin is now a valid piece of evidence that can and will be used in a court of law to prove that, we had a contract. So don't try to get all technical and stuff like that. No, this is the affidavit. You signed this, G. You signed this. You said nothing happened to me because you were mad, and you lied because you were mad because you found out that Dr. York wasn't your true biological father. Some know who your true. I know your true biological father. I know exactly who he is. So with someone at that magnitude to be, look at how many niggas walking around stepsons and people that ain't even stepsons. Look how many people walking around saying that Dr. York is their father. He's my father. He's my father. You were hurt. You admitted this. There's another interview that you did, which I'm gonna find. I got it. I got that interview. It's just in my hard drive that I gotta look through and find. But I got that interview too. When you say, of course you was mad. It was. I think you were doing like a webcam interview or something like that. And you said, yeah, you was upset. So I'll find that and I'm gonna post that later. But you're lying. You don't say that, oh, well, technically I never took. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So stop trying to, because you didn't get your money, because you want to have a sit down with Dr. York, you want to have a sit down, you want to talk about, I guess, I don't know why you're mad at Dr. York for him not being a father, because technically, according to a tribe and how we move, it back then, in a way, he still was your father. He might have not been your biological father, but we coming from the what is it, the Ansar law community, and coming from that area within our tribe, if you a stepdad, then the kids are technically yours. You know what I mean? Like we didn't do it the Americanized way. We didn't do it that way. So be truthful. You're sitting there lying. You lied on Dr. York, and you finally decide to come to the truth, because I was told within that whole deal, I guess something about some money that someone agreed to, or something like that. Y'all wanted money. All of you so-called alleged victims, but factual accusers, all of you all wanted money in finances. You all asked for hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars for you to come out and say, "Hey, look, bruh, I lied. It ain't true. He ain't did nothing." There's multiple of you that came back on YouTube and online and revealed to the world that nothing ever happened, that you were lying. Dr. York even says that you're lying. So just how you said that someone's lying, someone's telling the truth, yo, like, that's factual. And what does Sanigga TV or Sanetta TV say? What else more you want, right? You want the person that allegedly did this shit to you to suffer, right? All right, the nigga suffering. So what else? Why you around, nigga? Why you here? Why you saying the things that you saying? Like, why you won, right? He's doing 135 years. So, hey man, if someone did some shit to me and they had a 135-year sentence, I peace out. Why do? I'm going. Like, I got what I wanted. So what else? It ain't no. I don't want to hear the, oh well, you're endangering my family. Man, stop that bull, that BS, man. I'm tired of people walking around trying to act like their lives is or such in danger, and people hunting for you, and oh yeah, you put my family's life in danger and did. Man, shut up. Shut up. I'm tired of people walking around here like, who is you? Your life ain't no danger. People ain't finna roll up on you like they did what's his name, Ricky, in what's the name of that damn movie? Yeah, Boys in the Hood. Ain't no one finna roll up on you. Ricky, tariq, Noel. That's not gonna happen, G. That's not gonna happen. If you're telling the truth, like you just said, speak on it one time and just let it be. It ain't no, oh, I gotta come out of hiding and I gotta. Nah, you a bona fide liar, G. Like, stop coming with the BS and you just wanted the money. You're mad because Dr. York isn't your real father, and you're mad because you and your moms and your people didn't get the money. That's it. You were mad. You were mad. You were mad. You were angry. You connived with other black devils that were also angry at Dr. York. Y'all went down to Florida. Y'all went down to your little vacation. You were all angry. You all had your little conversations, and you just lied on this innocent man. There are zero biological evidence to show that Dr. York has ever touched any of you. Zero evidence. And that's in the transcripts. But people don't want to talk about that because they know Dr. York's the real deal. They know his doctrine is unteachable. Untouchable. They know he goes by facts. They know they can't step to the facts. They know they can't come up to the questioning. And that's why they did what they did. And you all just want that clout, that money, like a lot of people that walk around here saying, "Oh, my father." He ain't even biologically related to you. You just want the clout. You just want the finances. You just want the money. You live off Dr. York's name. Dr. York makes you money. If you put Dr. York's name in a YouTube video, it literally tells you in your analytics that name is going to get you views. It literally tells you that. So that's what this is all about. Everyone just trying to make money off this man, this innocent man.
And in order to thank you. All right. So first of all, in order to change your story, like, nobody's legally changed their story. You have to legally put it into the court and change your story. So all they're saying is information, and of course they're just saying the information that is appealing to them. When you are dealing with child molestation, and when you're dealing with court cases of this magnitude and followers of people like that, and we was born and raised in it, so the people around me were my friends and family. So of course some of these people were in my ear telling me, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. I could say it 1,000 times because I've heard it 1,000,000 times. They try to get me to look at this bigger picture and, oh yeah, we know what you've been through, but there's a bigger picture here. There's a whole big community and this and that, and try to give you this whole, we're here for you. We're your family. Don't worry about anything. Like, do this for the greater good type of thing. And and at one point I was at a weak point, and I had I had these people around me like a vulture trying to get me to sign this paper. Or people like my stepsister would come and try to get me to to try to write a paper saying that nothing happened. So like these things happen. Like there was other victims that got approached and they try to get them to switch their stories as well. So now the thing is that bring this proof. Like, where is this proof at that I've changed my story? And people want to bring it about like, oh, I changed my story. When Malachi York pled guilty twice to federal and to state, and then he took it back. Then one day he's a Moor, one day he's a Native American, one day he's a sovereign, one day he's Liberian diplomat, one day he was born in Ghana. So which, like, am I switching my story or is he switching his story?
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Stop trying to divert. And you first of all, you're going off of people's layman terms when it comes to the court of law. First of all, when you plead guilty, you probably have like a deal or something like that. Like, just because you plead guilty don't mean that you're actually guilty. You like when I pleaded guilty, it was and I'm gonna tell you why. They said, okay, if you don't plead guilty and we go to trial, they're gonna lie on you, and then you'll be facing 10 years in jail. So I said, shit. I said, all right, I'll plead guilty. So that's why he pleaded guilty. He also, because of stuff like that, and on top of that, they said that they told him if you plead guilty, then we'll let the sisters that were locked up go. So the same thing that you're trying to accuse us of doing, or the people that knew you that was doing, trying to brainwash you and things like that. We could say the same thing. Okay, if we're going to use that, how do we know that y'all wasn't brainwashed into lying? So you just now proved that you are brainwashable. So now that you proved that someone can brainwash you. Okay, so since you could be brainwashed, then how do we know that you wasn't brainwashed into lying on master teacher? See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, if we're so-called brainwashing you into so-called recanting your statement or whatever, then how do we know that you wasn't brainwashed into lying on Dr. York? So you are brainwashable. Okay, let's take note of that. And when he pleaded guilty, it was so that the other sisters that were locked up with him can go home, because they were telling him, hey man, don't be selfish, Mr. York. Think about your family. Think about the other people. Think about those suffering. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was Baba, if I had known all this was gonna happen, hey man, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know, man. I would, well, you know something? I'm gonna take that back, because I can't say I would never plead guilty, because I actually did plead guilty in my case. I had a little situation with an ex of mine, and now I'm dead ass serious. Like, the attorneys and the lawyers, everyone, even people from the DA's office, like, oh yeah, they're gonna lie on you. They're gonna lie on you, and that's why I pleaded guilty. And I had 6 months probation. So that ish might work with someone that never been to jail before. Of course, you could fool them. But to someone that's been locked up and had to stay in the court hearing or whatever, nah, G. So the guilty plea don't mean ish to me. Everyone pleads guilty when they're innocent.